Hey guys, Disney Nessie here. Welcome back to my channel, and we are back with another tag video. This is a pin tag though. I'm really excited because it's all about our favorite sidekicks. And I've got one of mine in the screen with me. There's Mick right there hanging out. He's gonna be my little co-star for the day. And I'm also wearing another one of my favorite sidekicks, which are my Chewbacca ears and my Cookies and Wookiees shirt. So I will go ahead and leave the link to the stores below so you can get your own pair because they're wonderful. Look how adorable they are, and it's super comfortable. These are super lightweight, and this is butter, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. First, I'd like to thank who tagged me, which is the Princess and the Sith. And if y'all have never seen their channel, they're amazing. They're the cutest couple. They love Disney. They love Star Wars. This was kind of a little tribute to my friend Nico, which is the Sith from the Princess and the Sith. But I got a little something for Jess too, okay? I know how much she loves princesses and stuff like that, so I've got a lot of little nice pins here to show off, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you see me glance down, it's because I'm gonna go ahead and put the pin on a piece of craft foam for you so you can see it like better without such a glare from the lights. And also I have the list of the different sidekicks and what they mean and which pins to show with each sidekick. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's get started, okay, Mick? All right, let's do this. So the very first one is Abu. And Abu loves sparkles and jewels. So let's go ahead and show you my sparkly and jewel encrusted pin, which, if you know me, you know how much I love the villains. So my very first pin to show you, that's all jeweled out, is the evil queen from Snow White. And she is completely covered in rhinestones from her ornament here on her chest, her brooch, all the way up to the tip of her crown. I love this pin. This pin was given to me by my parents, like our very first Disney trip we've ever took together. So this pin it means a lot, and I actually have the whole collection of the jeweled villains. So that's number one, that's Abu, okay? So number two is Miko, and Miko is the nature category, okay? So let's go ahead and show you my nature pin. Now, I don't really have a lot. I have a Tervis tumbler from Flower and Garden and stuff like that, but that's not a pin. So the closest I came to is the Enchanted Rose pin from Beauty and the Beast. And it's super duper pretty, and it's all stained glass right here, and I just love this pin. I got this pin my last family vacation. It was me, my mom and dad, and my husband. We all went to Disney World, and this is when the Beast's Castle was open for lunch and dinner. Look at Mick's face through the hole of the craft foam. That's so cute. Anyway, so I got this to kind of commemorate that meal there. It was so delicious. I loved it so much. I think we had breakfast, if I'm not mistaken. So there's my Enchanted Rose pin for nature. Now, the next pin here is Brother Bear, all right? And that movie is so underrated. I love that movie so much. You know, most people should watch it. It's a super cute family story, like literally. It's about three brothers. It's very nice. But that one, if you've seen the movie, it is Transformation. Now, I have a lot of different pins, actually. I have some that glow in the dark. I have some that open up. But I wanted to show you my favorite transformation pin, which is the Headless Horseman from the, what is this, 2016 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And if you can see there, his pumpkin head is on as like kind of like a stick mask. Let me see if I can get that closer. And then you can just pull it apart and see that he has no head. All these are jewels, and these bats actually move at the top. I love this pin. This pin was great. I had to wait in line for it for the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but worth it because I also got me a Maleficent the same way. All right. Number 4 is Pascal, and Pascal, his category is colorful. Oh, bye, Mick. I guess we're done with you. Oh, and he spilled the rest of the pins. It's all right. I got him. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second here. At least you got a close-up of those ears, right? Anyway. And so Pascal is super colorful, and I got this pin when we had a mother-daughter trip, me and my mom. It was like maybe the second month of the opening of Toy Story Land in Disney World. And this is my colorful pin. As you can see, it's got all the most of the main characters there, and it is super duper colorful, and I absolutely love it. And it's huge too. You know, my piece of craft foam is very small, so this is a really big pin. I love it. Okay, next one is Mushu. And Mushu, its category is your favorite Asian Disney park. Now, I have never been to an Asian Disney park. I did see the Shanghai opening online, and I did see that they were selling some of the Shanghai pins over at the Disney store, but my pins, I kind of treat like, I don't trade my pins, and I make sure that when I buy them, it's not just a whim. They're either my favorite characters, either way too cute to pass up, or they're like a ride that I've done that just opened, or an experience of mine. So I really, really dig my pins. And so I didn't feel like it was right for me to get the Shanghai pin when it opened. But just in theme, I have a Mushu pin. And this comes from the new Disney line of the Disney Wisdom collection, okay? And this was, I think, February. It came with this, and 2 other pins, and a plush, and a coffee cup, and a journal, and all kinds of stuff. But I just fell in love with the pins, so this one's mine. This is my Mushu pin, okay? All right, next is gonna be Heimlich. And Heimlich, he likes food, and that is his category of the food pin. And this one, just to go with the theme of the Chewy, I have a stormtrooper enjoying a Mickey bar with chocolate all over his helmet, and it says on the bottom, "Get a taste of the dark side." So I think that this is a great pin. It really does signify my love of the premium Mickey ice cream bar, and I just think it's super fun. It's just a great pin. I love it so much. Can Disney do no wrong, guys? I don't think they can. You know, like these pins, they're all super, super detailed and sparkly, and I love them so much. And I'm also rambling. So let me just finish up the list, and then I'll ramble at y'all some more, okay? So number 7, that Sidekick is Lumiere. And Lumiere is an inanimate, well, he was an inanimate object, so it's supposed to be an inanimate object pin. Now, going back to Jessie from the Princess of the Sith, she had a purse that was like a character's colors and stuff like that, and it was the handbag, and that was hers, which I thought was a really cute take on it, but I don't have any stuff like that. So my take on it is I've got the Haunted Mansion torch holders, and this one is from Disneyland. It also glows in the dark. The letters and the torch tips, they glow in the dark. And I absolutely love this pin. Like I said, another really good size pin. And I use this a lot as a lapel pin for like my denim jackets and stuff, especially around Halloween time. So you'll see some more of this pin, I'm sure, in other videos. All right, next one is Jacques and Gus, and I just love Jacques and Gus so much. And they represent princesses. So I wanted to show you my favorite princess pin, and this one is really, really gonna get Jess's goat. I think she's really gonna dig this one, okay? Now, if you know me, you know my favorite princess is Snow White, but Snow White doesn't really have a lot of pin merch. You know, she's more of a t-shirt and, you know, kind of coffee mug kind of princess. I really don't see her a lot in pins. And if it is, it's usually part of a booster pack with all the dwarves and not just her by herself. So I just decided I'm gonna get this pin because this signifies all the Disney princesses and me as well, because I like to think of myself as a Disney princess. And this is what it is. It is a pink tiara, says Disney Princess in the middle, emblazoned in silver, and then it has these cute little rhinestone dangles and a little heart, and it's all sparkly. I love this pin so much. It is like girly without being disgusting, and it's just me. I love this pin so much. All right, next one is Tinkerbell, and Tinkerbell is the category of romance. So I decided to share my most romantic pin with you, and it's the pin that my husband gave me when we had our honeymoon over at Disneyland. and it's Mickey and Minnie getting married, but they're sitting in the giant wedding ring. And this is all glass, and this up here is all glass. There's rhinestones here, and she's super duper sparkly. And if you can see, I don't know if the camera will focus in on the actual band part of the ring, but it has like scrolling on the band. And I love this pin so much. It always brings back such great memories. I actually have a nice collection of wedding pins because, you know, he proposed to me at Disney World, so I have a lot of engagement pins. We had our honeymoon over at Disneyland, and we try to go back every other year to Disney World around our anniversary time, which is in October, because not only is the weather beautiful, but the memories and, you know, the feels and the little butterflies and all that stuff. All right, next one. My favorite category, and also a couple of my favorite sidekicks, Flotsam and Jetsam, and they have the villain pin. Now, I have a lot of villain pins. I actually collect the villains, but I wanted to show off my absolute favorite one with my absolute favorite villain, and that would be Cruella de Vil. And she's in the middle of her car scene when she's like, freaking out, trying to chase the puppies. But not only that, but just like my evil queen one from Snow White, she is absolutely covered in rhinestones and sparkles. Her eyes are beet red and crazy looking, and her hair is all... That's how I look when I wake up, guys. Red eyes and crazy hair. So that's my pin for villains. Like I said, I actually have a lot of villain pins, so I just wanted to show off my favorite one. All right, next one, almost done, guys, but this is Tomater, and Tomater wants us to show off our favorite ride pin. Now, along with the villains, I actually collect ride pins. I usually pick my favorite, all-time favorite rides, or the rides that just opened up that I rode for the first time, and then I buy the pin. But I wanted to show you one that I think is adorable. Plus, this particular ride, in a sense, is not around anymore, okay? And this is my California Screaming pin from Disneyland. And it's no longer California Screaming, it is now the Incredicoaster. But look at that. In the middle is Mickey and Minnie, and it moves, guys, it moves. And right in the middle is when they had the sun inside the middle of the Paradise Pier, before it was called Pixar Pier. And I love this pin so much. I remember when I first got on this ride, I was actually kind of nervous because I'm not a rider. Like, I'll get on, I'll have a good time, but it's not like my like, yeah, I gotta do this. That's more my husband's bag. And I just fell in love with the ride. I love how it takes off super fast, and I cannot wait to ride it as the Incredicoaster because I've yet to ride it that way, but I will soon. I have plans, so fingers crossed for me, guys, okay? And this is our last pin, our last sidekick, and all that jazz. And it is the Little Green Men. And this one is just to show off your favorite sidekick of all times. Now, my favorite sidekick of all times, I actually don't have a pin of, and it's very, very hard to find him. It's Archimedes from Sword in the Stone. I love him. He's a know-it-all, he's sarcastic, but he's got a good heart. He still tries to save Wart when he turns into a fish, and, you know, is all like, I was just hungry, you know what I mean? But I absolutely love him. Very, very hard to find one. If you have one or know where to find one, please leave it in the comments below, because I cannot live another day without having an Archimedes pin. But I picked number 2, and number 2 is from the same Wisdom collection, same one as Mushu, and it is Creaky. And look how cute he is. He's a super teeny tiny little pin. Look how long his antennas are, and he's just all red to match the other ones of the set. You know, see how Mushu is red too. And it also comes with a little square art piece that says you know, a flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare. It's these little wisdom things. And I love that series. I'm actually almost done with that series. It is August now, so we got August, September, October, November, and December, and then it's over. But I like stuff like that. It kind of gives me something to look forward to throughout the months. And I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. That was pretty much it. That was a super fun video, guys. Thank you again for tagging me. And now it is my turn to tag somebody. So now that my following is getting a little bit bigger, I actually have 41 followers. So thanks, guys, for that. I truly appreciate it. I didn't think this channel was going to go anywhere. So any kind of follower is awesome for me. And it's my turn to tag somebody's. So I'm gonna go ahead and tag, first of all, my bestie, All That Is Pink Disney Magic Kiss, AKAD, my sister from another mister. She needs to do this. I cannot wait to see her pins. And I'm pretty sure that I know a couple of the pins that she's already gonna show. So that's her. And then I would also like to tag another one of my, little besties from YouTube are the Pumpkin Queens, and they're a mother-daughter duo. They love the Haunted Mansion and all things kind of hocus pocus and creepy, which I love, and the villains. So I would love to see their Sidekick pins. This is gonna be fun, guys. So tag, guys, you're it. And thank you guys for sticking with my channel. Thank you guys for liking and subscribing and watching my stories. I really do appreciate it. Stay tuned because there's more to come. I have a Q&A coming up, my very first one. So if you have any questions to add to the Q&A, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you when I see you, okay? Bye.